Joining us now to discuss, a member of the American Federation for Children, Arizona, Steve Smith. Steve, tell us about this. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. There are a lot of folks that did want this program, and the governor, the new governor, is saying, we don't want to apply this program.
You know, I wish I could explain it. I think you do the best job any of us can, because it's really unexplainable. The fact that this new governor would come in literally in her first week of office and assault these parents by threatening to take away this vital education resource for them, it's kind of shocking. And she did it on their very first day of office in her State of the State address. And then just a few days ago, when she released her budget, she doubled down again and says, yeah, I think I want to get rid of this whole thing. And the message that sends to the tens and tens of thousands of families that are using this lifeline of an education system is, it's just inconceivable why she would pick a fight with these families literally her first week in office. I can't explain it.
Do you think that people who voted for Katie Hobbs might now be regretting it, particularly parents?
I think that the public has spoke very loud. And so we do extensive polling and so we showed that 75% of Arizonans actually support school choice. The largest subset of that are Democrats. And well, all three parties support it, but Hispanics at 78% support this program. So what I think is happening is the people support it, but when they see Hobbs come out and make this mark, yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of families are like, whoa, 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 because as you just talked about with Governor Youngkin and others around the country credit the school choice moms and dads that became single issue voters and placed them in office on this issue. And I think you're right. I think a lot of voters who may have voted for Hobbs might say, wait a minute, she wants to do what?
Yeah, and how can she do it, by the way? I'm not that familiar with Arizona politics, but it seems like if this policy, this program was going to go into effect, that it already had passed the proper channels. Educate us a little bit about how she has the power to just come in and unilaterally say, no, we're not going to do it.
Well, thankfully, she does not have that power. Only the legislature, through an act and signed by the governor, can actually undo or remove the program that was duly passed and signed last year. However, she is the governor, and with the governor comes a certain amount of power and authority. And so it wouldn't surprise me if she tries to exercise some caveats, some portions of her power to do this. But she cannot unilaterally get rid of it, which makes it even more perplexing. Why would you introduce a budget? And the budget she introduced is just her recommendations, right? So the legislature, the House and the Senate still have to pass it. But why you would pick that fight and put this as your marker? Yeah. You know, my comments are there not other things in Arizona, you know, like the border, a water crisis? There's other things going on. Why would you assault these families in your opening week? And so, again, to answer your question, she cannot unilaterally do it, but the governor does wield a significant amount of power, and then maybe she'll find other ways to try to hurt the program.
Steve, do you think she's doing this potentially to set a tone for other things that might be to come in the Arizona education system?
You know, she could, but she can always just veto that, right? I mean, as the governor, that's one of your inherent powers. Hey, I don't like this bill, I'll veto it. But this isn't a veto, right? Again, this is more of a direct confrontation to the parents. Hey, even though my budget recommendations can't make things, bills, come or, unilaterally, appear or disappear, I'm still going to take this action and this pulpit that I got to kind of put my thumb on y'all. And that, again, is if I'm a parent in the program, that's what I'm most concerned with.
All right. Thank you for joining us, Steve Smith. We appreciate you educating us and giving us your thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, the Democrats